The Bowling Green Marketing Agency's team members are Hannah Mink, Danielle Kane, Hunter Crossley, Katarion Thompson, Haley Timbrook, and R.L. Moore. This report was created to analyze Rescue's website and social media in order to formulate recommendations that will enable Rescue to better serve their community and meet their organization's goals. In the following presentation, we will introduce the empathy map we created, discuss the strengths and weaknesses we found when analyzing the website, and the website recommendations we created. Next, we will explain what we learned from Rescue's Google Analytics and discuss our recommendations for search engine marketing and introduce our recommended search text ads. Finally, we evaluate Rescue's current social media and identify improvements we believe will help along with our recommendations regarding email marketing. An empathy map is used to create a persona that could be a future or a current customer of Rescue. Our reasoning for creating this empathy map was to gain a better understanding of the target market through considering what the customer says, does, thinks, and feels. We chose the age range of 25 to 34 because the data specific to Rescue shows that these are the most common ages to visit the website and thus are the biggest users. Through creating this map, we were better able to understand the mindset we believe many of the customers to be in and thus better identify their pain points when it comes to utilizing Rescue services. Mainly, we feel they are confused and need comfort and clarity when searching for help. When reading an empathy map, everything is centered around the target market. When you look at the upper left block, you will see this is what the customer says. The customer would be saying, "Where should I go to get help?" In the upper right block, you will see this is how the customer thinks. It is important to notice that what the customer says and how they think can be similar, but they might be scared to share all of their thoughts. The bottom left block is what the customer would do. The customer could research mental health facilities or they could talk to a friend about it. In the bottom right block is how the customer feels. The customer may have a lot of feelings because this is a difficult time. While we were doing an analysis of your website, a strength we found was that you had a direct number your clients could call on your landing page. A landing page, in simplified terms, is the first page you see when you search a website on Google. A landing page is also known as a lead page or search result. We found that having your phone number on your landing page is a good strength because visitors could call immediately if they have a problem. We think your website is well organized and does not contain any misleading information on any page. We found that having your services on your landing page immediately is a great strength and we recommend you continue to do that. A weakness of your website is the difficulty of navigation for mobile users. We found that the website is harder to navigate on a mobile device rather than a desktop. This could be a reason why many users are not visiting Rescue's website on their phone. Considering that Rescue aims to help those in crisis, we think that your mobile accessibility should be better because mobile phones will more likely always be on a person in crisis, whereas a desktop will not. Another weakness is that the website lacks clarity on what Rescue can and cannot do to help a struggling person. Without asking many clarifying questions, our team had a hard time trying to understand what Rescue did when just looking at your website with no prior knowledge. Another weakness for your website is your handicap accessibility button. The problem with this feature is when you click the handicap button, the format of your entire web pages becomes disoriented. We also recommend having the Reset All button very clear for the users to navigate back to the original format of the page. Here are some recommendations we think Rescue should make to improve your website. We recommend adding Rescue's number, which is a helpline, on the home page, which will make things more clear for the website visitors. We also recommend adding more pictures to your website, specifically of your staff, so the clients know who will be helping them when they come to Rescue. We recommend deleting the Adult Services tab. Instead of this tab, we think you should have a tab for adult services and emergency services because all services are emergency services. We recommend rebranding from Rescue Mental Health and Addiction Services to Rescue Emergency Mental Health Services. in order to make it more clear that rescue is intended for use in crisis and not long-term support. You also do not have a large range of services for addiction, and we wanted to move away from addiction services. We recommend adding positive testimonial experiences and happier pictures promoting good mental health. We also recommend adding a live chat button to your website because it will give visitors a chance to engage with rescue in a more direct and quicker fashion. Lastly, as mentioned before, we recommend changing the website on the mobile device so that it has the same features and is able to be as accessible as the desktop website. Fixing this minor problem could increase the efficiency and effectiveness of mobile usage. For example, adding a live chat button could drive more visitor engagement, which will help build client trust and loyalty. While analyzing your Google Analytics of January through March, the data shows that the total users were 4,556 and new users totaled 4,458 people. We can interpret that only 98 users returned to the site, which is not necessarily a cause for concern, but this may indicate that they were able to get the information they needed from the first visit. We also found that 2,746 users visited the website on a desktop and over 1,726 people visited from a mobile device. This may be due to the issues with the mobile accessibility and with an increase in social media marketing objectives. This is why we recommend that the mobile is properly supported and convenient to use. Generally, the average person engages for 10 to 30 seconds on a website platform, so this may indicate that users are more engaged with the rescue site than the average site. It could also mean that they are struggling to find the information they are looking for. Providing clear and relevant information to visitors should be the focus of the website in order to drive conversion. The total number of sessions is 5,424. From the data we analyzed, we found that the pages per session for rescue was 2.06. Although this is the unofficial standard, the goal should be to keep people on the website as long as possible. The bounce rate for Rescue's website is 61.49%. This high bounce rate means that customers are not sticking around to see what is on the website, and they are not engaging with the content on your website. If visitors are not engaging with the content on your website, you could potentially be losing out on a lot of business. A referral website is a website that has a link to your website. For example, a blog can be written about mental health, and the blog link takes you to the Rescue's website. When a viewer clicks on the link, it will take the viewer straight to Rescue's website. The best performing referral site that we found for Rescue is trafficbotforfree.pw. We couldn't understand why your firm would buy non-organic website traffic. However, this was your best performing website. The worst sites are baidu.com, nbc24.com, and us.search.yahoo.com. For example, we can interpret that the 3 people who clicked on nbc24.com were potential customers. Although this number is not large, it might be people who are interested in your services and what you offer. This is something you could potentially capitalize on as business. When potential clients start on the landing page of Rescue Mental Services, they generally flow to the Adult Services page. As stated previously, a landing page is a single web page that appears in response to clicking on a search engine optimized search result, marketing promotion, marketing email, or an online advertisement. When people first click on your website, the first page is the landing page. It makes sense for your highest number of visitors to flow to the Adult Services page because the majority of your clients fall in the age range demographic of 24 to 35. The Google placement of an ad can help increase a company's productivity. After conducting a mental health search on Google, we noticed Rescue Mental Health didn't pop up on the first 2 pages of Google. There are many benefits of being the first or second ad to pop up after a Google search. The first benefit is positioning your company above competition. If an individual Googles mental health crisis services and your company is the first to pop up, this will eliminate potential competition. Hopefully, the potential client will click on the first option available. The next benefit is website traffic. Creating website traffic can increase your conversions of offering mental health services. By increasing your services, we can also expand the target market. Utilizing paid advertisements will help successfully position your company to be a top result after conducting a Google search. To conduct paid advertisements, we recommend selecting 5 keywords related to mental health and your company. These keywords will help guide potential clients to your company if these words are searched. The 5 words include anxiety, depression, mental health, crisis, and suicidal. These words are strongly related with mental health and can potentially land a client if the words are searched. Each of these 5 words indicate a mood or situation. The closer the words are relatable to mental health, the closer we can increase website traffic. The keywords above do not have paid advertisements, and there are many helplines intended to help those likely to search for the above terms. It matters that the keywords don't have paid ads because you will be the only mental health facility to come up in the searches. These helplines are not necessarily competition, but in order to effectively reach those in need of rescue service, we recommend utilizing geofencing along with the keywords above. This will appear to those in rescue's community when they need it, rather than just seeing national helplines. Geofencing is a marketing strategy that locates potential clients within a close radius within the company's location. Once potential clients are located, advertisements will be sent out to each client. Rescue's website stands out with these helplines because they are specific to helping those in Lucas County and can provide emergency services while being a helpline. Investing in advertisements can enable Rescue to be easier to find in their clients' time of crisis, so they can be there to help those struggling in their community. We chose to write these advertisements above because it highlights many of our 5 keywords. As we have mentioned before, having 5 closely related words connected with mental health will position your company to higher success in Google searches. Most advertisers choose words based on what's expected of the individual search. When choosing keywords, you want to picture yourself during the Google process. You want to ask yourself, what would I Google if I was looking for, etc. How can I find what I'm looking for in a simple search? The importance of including these keywords will be useful for reaching the target market. We want the headlines to include a main keyword and then ask questions which are listed to promote action. We want these advertisements to create a primary conversion while hoping to create secondary conversions using these keywords. Providing these keywords, mental health, suicide, and help, will position the advertisement successfully. Meanwhile, our brief descriptions will create more efficient and effective action calls. For our first Google search advertisement, we determined the first landing page should be www.rescuementalhealth.com/help. A landing page comes up when a visitor clicks on the link. The landing page should be able to answer your potential client's first question. A landing page is important and something you need because this is the page the visitors are looking for and want to see when they click the link. We recommend this landing page because it informs Rescue's potential clients about their services being offered and how each client can be helped. Bringing clients to this page will help the client see why Rescue is for them. For our second advertisement, the landing page for suicide help is www.rescuementalhealth.com/suicide. This will bring clients to our crisis line. This landing page will create a call for action and encourage individuals to call your line, which will create a primary conversion. Having a call for action is very important for your landing page. The first step is to attract the client, and then you want the client to perform some form of action. This action can be making a call, filling out a form, and simply requesting services. Investing in these advertisements will increase the conversion rate of the organization. These paid advertisements will allow us to reach your target market. The keywords will allow us to position your company successfully against the competition, so you will see positive results. These advertisements will allow you to reach your target market more effectively and efficiently. As we look through Rescue's current social media, we wanted to evaluate the blog pages and Facebook content to give you the right feedback so that we may help in progressing your social media presence. As of now, Rescue's Facebook page has 471 likes and 475 current followers. When we look at the average population of Lucas County in 2019, there were 430,000 people. We would like to reach a greater number of people in Lucas County through this Facebook page. On your current Facebook page, we also noticed that the number of comments and likes on posts are low, so we would like to see an increase in the interactions from your followers. The last post on Facebook was from March 25th, 2020. For Rescue, there should be frequent posting because we want you to engage with your followers. This can be done by posting at least twice a week. For the blog, we noticed it has not been updated since January 29th of 2020. If you decide to keep your blog, then there should be a new content at least once a month. However, if you feel that it is too much to keep up on, then it would be better to take it down. Keeping it up without posting will make a visitor feel disconnected. Having a social media presence and marketing plan can greatly benefit Rescue's goals in reaching greater numbers of people within Lucas County. When looking at Rescue's current Facebook page, we see that there are posts with the right kinds of content in them. However, timing is very important with every post, so we would like to suggest setting up a social media schedule to make sure that posts are consistent and organized. One proposal to consider would be to start a Motivational Monday trend. This would consist of posting an inspirational quote or an inspirational story every Monday. Another proposal to consider would be to start a Takeover Thursday trend. This would consist of reaching out to any kind of professional doctor, therapist, or mental health expert that you partner with to help your clients. If they are willing, they could take a short video of themselves explaining what they do and how they help clients, or they could give tips and insight on something specific like anxiety. If they are not able to share a video, they may be more inclined to send a picture of themselves or their practice and then write down the information for your post. If you find that doing a Takeover Thursday every Thursday becomes excessive, you can change it to every other Thursday. One final proposal we would like to suggest for your social media schedule would be to post bi-weekly where you ask followers a thought-provoking question or ask for their insight to dealing with mental illness. The goal of this proposal is to allow the community to interact with Rescue, which allows you a space to respond and interact with your followers. This post should be the same day of the week as well. To go further into detail about executing Rescue's social media presence, we would like you to consider creating a Twitter account for Rescue. This would create a more open space to start your Motivational Monday trend and allow you to start your bi-weekly thought-provoking posts too. We think you should still continue to use Facebook and expand your social media presence. Creating a bi-weekly post on Facebook will be beneficial as well, but it should look different than the plain text on Twitter. We at BGMA decided that email marketing would be an ineffective way to spread the word about what Rescue does, mainly because you guys aren't selling a product or a marketable service, mainly because we think emails would go to the spam folder or people wouldn't be interested. So rather than using emails as a main marketing platform, we are recommending a billboard. Not only are billboards cheap, but they reach a large audience. The target audience can be any age, but it is designed to target the people near Lucas County. The billboard will be placed in a high traffic area to target the appropriate audience. This would give you the flexibility to hit the target audience plus maybe a few outliers. This would also be quite effective as people would see the billboard multiple times a week or even in a day. The best way to test effectiveness would be to look at the numbers before and after the billboard was placed. This would give you an idea of how well the billboard is doing on its current position and whether or not it would do better in another location. Lastly, this is a quick way for the organization to make a good impression with anyone who isn't familiar with what Rescue is. We recommend the landing page be straight to the point with just a phone number and a small amount of information about Rescue services. We do not want the landing page to be cluttered with unnecessary information. That's a quick way to discourage people from looking into your organization. They want to know what you do and how you can help them.